All right, it's Friday morning. We just got here to the job site. We're gonna get unloaded, get unchained here. We don't have a lot of trees on this job. It's really amazing. Let me get back here because we're way off where we're gonna actually unload from where we're going. Let's get it right there. But you can see off that hillside way over there, kind of right there in front of the sunrise. That's where we're going. This is a big farm. I would like to have all the timber my dad has cut off this farm. This is probably I bet this is the third time I've logged it, been a part of logging it since I've been, because I started full time when I got out of high school. The day I graduated, I was cutting logs full time, and even before that, I was, my summertime job, that was being in the timber with my dad, and before and after school, that was in the timber, the weekends in the timber. So, I've grown up in the timber. That's all I've ever done. Honestly, I've never had another job. I don't know what I'd do if I had to have another job. But it's really amazing that some of these farms, just how you manage them, they give back time and time again. And it's not only good for us, it's good for the landowner. You just go back in. We won't cut a lot of timber this time, but you know what? 4 or 5 years, we're going to do it again. 4 or 5 years, we'll do it again. It's just proper management. We've cut some big walnut timber off this farm over the years. I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't even have thought. The thought of my existence wasn't even around when my dad cut this place the first time. And I can only imagine what he cut off here. So let's get unloaded. And, I'm waiting on Dad. He's on his way out here, so I'll get unloaded right now, and we're gonna head into the woods. So let's do that. It really is amazing how much timber we've cut out of here. And even the place, there's a fence just right up there, but even on the place just to the west of there. Actually, the first real big job of walnut timber I ever bought in my life. You can see kind of there in the distance, there's a barn or a piece of ground over there. That was the first big tract of walnut I ever bought in my life. I was pretty young when I bought that. And I've logged that place now 3 times, and my dad, I think, has logged it 6. So that just kind of gives you an idea how we manage timber. Like I said, you'll see some of these trees here. So they're nothing real big, but they're good, clean logs. And we've got an outstanding outlet for we call them shipping logs. We've got an outstanding market for things like that. We have no trouble getting rid of them. They're all 13, 14-inch logs. I think Dad said there's one big tree in here that he said he didn't even know it was here. And we got to pull it, which you'll see us pulling it here in just a bit. But I'm going to get these hooked up and get them out here to the landing so we can get rolling on this deal. So let's do that. All right, we're pulling a walnut tree right now. Let's see if we can get the camera back here. What's going on? This is where these tree pushers really come in handy. We mount on all of our skidders, because when you back up to a tree to hook into it, it kind of gives you a little bit more working area. Stand on a platform you can work off of and hook your chokers a little better. That's a pretty good tree there. Dad said he can't figure out why it's there. He said he must have missed it the last couple times he's cut here, which it's hard to believe him missing much anything. But it leans like it wants to go back and get that fence, so that might have been why. She's starting to go rocking now, so I've got my hand on the winch lever here. The tree's rocking pretty good. Throttling up a little. I don't like building fence, so here we go. Got her up there in the tree. That's good there. Here's a stump from a cut we did years and years ago. Of course, all the saplwoods rotted off, and you can see here it's got a little walnut tree suckering, growing off that. Now, granted, it's not going to be in the next few years it'll be big enough to cut, but it will one day. Hopefully, when I'm my dad's age, I can come in here and I can cut that. That's kind of the plan and the goal I have. But I mean, you can see these are good trees. These are good little walnut logs, and there is literally no telling how many thousands of feet of timber we've cut off this farm. My dad's cut off this farm. It grows back. This is good limestone here, and this walnut likes these limestone hills, and it grows good. I mean, I know you guys probably get sick of me talking about timber management, but it's always, as I get older and I go through a lot of these classes to keep my certification to the state of Missouri, I look at timber harvesting and management. It just makes me proud that before I even knew what a lot of that was in the classes, that we were really already doing it. We were already practicing what they're preaching. And just like this, we can come back and we can cut a couple 10-wheeler truckloads of walnut. I mean, it's, you know, we plan on doing that, you know, throughout the turn of our business, our company. I mean, it's really pretty cool to look and do that. But let's get back to work here. Let's hook some logs. I'm gonna try to do a one. Let me mount you on my hard hat here if I can. We'll get you on the old spraying bucket here. Yeah, there's a finger in the way. Okay. Well, let's hook up some logs. Joker here is about ready to get retired. Starting to curl pretty bad. And actually, I've got my long chokers on because what were we using this skidder? We were cutting oak timber with this skidder here. And I've got my long chokers on, which I've got two different lengths of chokers I like to run depending on what we're cutting. I'll run the long ones when we're cutting bigger diameter oak timber, and shorter ones when it's walnut. Let's get them out. It's a horrible field of view, but well, then the choker wants to, Wally wants to set into the choker. Things rarely go my way. Lift up just enough. Get that choker out of there. Like I said, things never go my way. I'll just take you with me. You'd rather be with me anyway, wouldn't you? Just like that. Let's get them out. Haul it long.
One up to there and then you push them over.
We'll get them pushed up here next to the fence. Dad will come out here in the picker truck. He'll just reach over and grab them. That way we don't have to drag anything out in that pasture and tear that pasture up. So he's eyeballing something down here. Let's go see what he's doing. And that's it. We're loaded. Got this whole grill. See if I can get down before I fall down. We're gonna get out of here and get on to the next one. That's a slick little job of walnut there, but we're actually had to do another little bunch right now. I'm gonna unload the skidder. We might cut a few and drag it out, but that'll be probably part of tomorrow's video. But man, guys, thank you so much for following our YouTube channel. It means the world. Be sure to subscribe to that if you already haven't. Follow us on Facebook at Turner Logging LLC and Instagram at Turner Logging LLC. Find a link to our channel along with Logger Wade and Tim O'Brien's at timbertracker.net. You can get all kinds of cool logging videos, because the things those guys do is a lot cooler than what I do. Well, piss. I'm going to pull that skidder up a little further, so I'm going to do that. But guys, once again, thank you. I'm going to get off here and move this skidder literally 2 inches forward so the ramp will go down. Me, only me. Guys, thanks a lot. We'll catch you next time.